Asampa FM 94.7. All talk, all day.
The outcome of the course or court, no, is it what you expected? Na bibi sa na mo hwe say ABC.
Okay, me mom dear, enyame wawa because Osha police statements no release Saturday na. Omo ka something in the court on Monday. And at that point already no one said they were going to exceed 48 hours, which is stipulated by law in terms of 48 hours of keeping someone under detention before putting them before a court of competent jurisdiction. This word is important because almost said that in a court, district court, knowing say a felony, when it comes to a felony, a court of district court is not of competent jurisdiction. Is why they take him there. To ensure that he spends more time in detention. He should know, even for court or Chinanampa, they only mean say granting bail. So as far as I'm concerned, maybe I'm not surprised because I know that right now, this thing it's become a way of you want to show, fix the country for any Oliver, where the power lies. This government has set out. And the system has set out for anybody who stands up against them, who speaks against them, who criticizes them. They want to show you where the power lies.
Okay, I think going to the district court was for a charge of treason felony, committal proceedings would have to begin from the district court or the circuit court. But unfortunately, Oko started committal proceedings, had that court any jurisdiction to grant you bail. And I think that's where the issues are. But going there.
Exactly. So that's the point. So it shows an intention. If you know that court cannot grant the person bail, that means that you want things to go a certain way.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
you conceive how things would go.
Yeah, unfortunately, Felicity, that's where the committal proceedings should begin. Without that place, they won't mean go straight to the High Court. With a charge like murder, treason, the committal proceedings would have to begin from there. It be a nuntin or moko.
That's not what our lawyer said, but what I say, but that's not what our lawyer said. Because this is something they actually raised at the court. Yeah.
Okay, and did they think, say, police want to share that or moko that court, no?
Absolutely.
And it's here, what next? Money lawyer for leading come. What's your next line of action?
It's right now. They say they're going to make an application at the High Court, and so that's one of the main next moves they're making at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Now me pacho in Oliver because I heard over the weekend say we're embarking on a hunger strike.
Yeah.
What happens now, Oguso?
Oguso. We already are aware that this thing is not going to be an any option. We're very much aware of it. He's not under any illusions there. Like when you stand up against this government, when you fight corruption, corruption fights back. If he's not under any illusions there, and any option, he's going to come out. So he's very much aware. As it stands now, the hunger strike in Oguso.
But Felicity, the other thing is, most the Fix the Country movement activities near and it's been over a year or so.
No, since May this year.
Yes, since May this year.
Okay. Last year, sorry.
Good,
yeah.
Since May last year, into under 1 year. But me say police for Achi Oliver that since you started until say our post. And do you say and you're just mere because I'm more Fix the Country.
Oh, so they have to find something. It's called fishing. What you say? In one day, it's the almost show. If you have so far, no me, I try the arrest still because I know there'll be a lot of public outrage. Into more train, to some loose stance, because this is the post or Troya is open to interpretation. What you say, and they're choosing to take a certain interpretation in order to be able to arrest him and detain him. So it's not like they didn't have the intention to arrest before. Yes, but they didn't have the opportunity to. But because Watro Post now is open to interpretation, Omer chooses that particular interpretation so that they can arrest him. And why is the answer be someone who say Enran? I got Enran Ajono. Now police was it was a misdemeanor. How come say could do court and power when it was a felony between Enran Ajo me and power? What has changed? Why is it that when one country lawyers Enran Ajo someone prepare in that fair is a felony, so this is what they're going to be facing today. What I said, the police are acting in bad faith.
Wow. But reading the post, Who understanding of the post here? They said you work as a police for misinterpreted. Who understanding of the post here? Then
maybe I'm not going to go into my personal interpretation of the post because I feel like it's not. I'm not going to go into that. It's open to interpretation. The police have a particular interpretation that they've taken. I don't agree with theirs. I definitely do not agree with that interpretation. And even knowing Oliver as a person, this is not something that he's not something who wants to start, who wants to or engage in a coup. I don't believe that. No.
So okay.
And to the very idea, say, and I are surveilling, like let's be Ghana police. Come on, let's stop joking. Oliver Tross or back room Hanum. He wrote it on his Facebook wall. Is this not something who surveilling nice not in who see or not Tross say or back Ghana because Ochnano he was supposed to have some meetings at diplomatic community. If one young will say, oh, and I know surveilling no bedu Ghana, oh, who say please the Ghana for don't be deceived by this and yes say on what Tross Facebook say or back Ghana. And if someone is going to do a coup, which doesn't make sense about Chrono, Baba Troll or Facebook said me Baba ye coup. It doesn't even make any sense. Now the whole security service no more for many go so no me say about Baba ye coup and I me Bagana. No my mom will sign for Bagana, no I'm pass Bagana. Like come on, let's think. It doesn't make sense.
Felicity, in the charge sheet, the police force said they have followed him for some time. Mama who said he's been on an inciting spree, inciting people to upstage executive power in our country.
Oh God!
And yeah, one off idea where I do almost follow him.
Listen, has he written lots of posts with the word coup in it? Yes. Does that mean he's inciting people to do a coup? Not necessarily. Yes, he's written a post that has the word coup in it, but doesn't mean that he's inciting people. That again is an exaggeration. Because one Guinea for a coup or can't want them does not mean say if Guinea does a coup and you write about it, it means say a bagana no, not necessarily.
Even when he's
what they're doing is they're adding 2 and 2 and they're getting 25, but it's not surprising.
Even when he's seen to be praising the coup makers in Guinea.
Yes, but if at the end of the day, this very idea say if the people of Guinea were they not rejoicing, maybe so, were they not rejoicing? So who is Oliver now? First of all, he's not from Guinea. If the people of Guinea know if there's a coup and they, the people in the country, are rejoicing, why should he be sad?
Okay.
And you have to also ask yourself, say, the thing about these coups in these countries, and I feel like lots of us don't want to have an honest conversation. These leaders, right? Mm-hmm. They continue to pilfer, steal. They do not treat the members of the country properly. You are actually making them angry. If you want people, if you don't want there to be coups anywhere, and you don't want to be, then you have to make sure that you create the right conditions. But if you don't want to create them, let's focus on a government that creates the right conditions for its people. Because why has this whole conversation happened about this post now, Oliver Troen? It's because of the E-levy, Yes, right now we're having this whole conversation about Oliver, but we're not even focused on an E-levy that wants to be passed, which is another opportunity for this government to steal from honest, hard-working Ghanaians who are already struggling. We're saying that we are resisting that E-levy, and that's the main thing. So if the government wants to keep people happier, they must ensure that they scrap that E-levy. Ghana for Akate, and I think it's been so outstanding in terms of our rejection. Ghana for in general do not want this E-levy to be passed. So they must go back. Because if they want to pass something which is not representative of Ghana for views now, they must go back to the drawing board and find ways to if they want to make us understand it, then they should do better. But as it stands right now, they should be on this basa na.
Oh, okay. And the patron is here for more the other leaders of fix the country, my next move here, they're
Oh, so right now the lawyers are dealing with on the legal side. So yes, no, we're just doing more of like engaging the public, updating them as to what is going on, using Oliver's case to highlight the injustice within the police service. Ultimately, will be 48 hours, and you have to bring them before a competent court. You don't do that within the 48 hours. No, you breach it, and this is something that happens to a lot of Ghana for. Over weekend, in city cases. It is never true. There's judges who have sat on cases on public holidays. They have sat on cases during the weekends. It is on the police to ensure this happens. And if they choose to breach that, they are breaching people's human rights. And right now, we're using this to sensitize people on their rights and to highlight the systemic issues within the system.